Chloe and welcome to my channel.
Just be me.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm gonna cry like 30 times during this video. I don't even know how to start this. Okay, so for those of you who know or maybe don't know, I have a book coming out this month and it's called Different Not Less, and it's coming out this month and I have it here in a box and that's my book. I'm so excited. So I've been writing this book I wrote this book for about a year. I got a message from a woman on Instagram DMs about a year and a half ago, and she sent me a message and she said, "Hi, I work for Murdoch Books and my daughter has been following you for a very, very long time, and she asked me if you could write a book for us. What do you say?" And I was like, I say this sounds like spam mail. So I was like, this doesn't happen. Like, this doesn't happen to normal people. And I was like, okay, let's see what happens and let's see what comes from this. So I responded back and I was like, hey, yeah, great. Like, just send me an email and like send all the details through, fully thinking that it was going to be like complete spam and that it was going to be fake. And a year and a half later, it's not fake and my book is here and it's getting published globally and it's right here, right now. I finished writing this book in December and it started getting printed about a month ago, and I'll insert footage here of the printing process because it looks freaking sick. Oh, we'll send you a copy in advance so you can see it. Every day for the past 2 weeks I've been like, where is my book? This afternoon, about 20 minutes ago, I went to the door to go pick up my sister from school and I pretty much tripped over this very big box. And I was like, I wonder what this box is. And we got home and it says that it's from my publishing company, so it's my books. And I'm gonna unbox them with you right now. Holy crap, my book is in front of me. Do we just go for it? Ooh, it says it's from Murdoch.
What's in it?
It's my book.
I don't believe you.
Oh my god!
That's crazy. It's a full-on book.
It's very big! It's so much bigger than I thought it would be.
How many pages there are for that size? You wrote
It's
a
like,
lot.
she's chunky!
You wrote heaps!
Oh my god, it's so cool! Oh my god. Okay, get time to show you guys, I guess. Okay, so this is my book! I can't believe I'm actually saying this. This is the front. And this is the back. That's my little picture. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. The title page. Oh my goodness. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? This is like so silly. Like, I've never once looked at like this page of a book before, but like having a look at this and seeing like copyright Chloe Hayden 2022, like like, oh my god, that's me! I wrote a book! And this is a quote from my favorite movie of all time. Your life is an occasion, rise to it. And it's in a book. It's my book. This book means so much to me. I have poured my entire heart and soul into this book. This book is, as the title says, a neurodivergent's guide to embracing your true self and finding your happily ever after. I wrote this book for 13-year-old me who was sitting in a psychologist's office having a diagnosis stapled to her head and having no idea what that meant. And I so wish I had this book as my resource instead of going home and Googling what does autism mean and what is autism and finding these terrible, terrible articles and news things and forums from parents that were all things saying like, my kid has autism, how do I stop it? And I don't like my autistic kid. And if your kid has been diagnosed with autism, here's 10 ways how to cure them. And I so wish, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. And I so wish that I had this book instead of those horrible articles that I was reading then. And I wish my parents had this book so my mum didn't have to cry when she found out that her daughter was autistic. And I wish that my teachers had this book so they knew what I was going through and so they knew how to love me and how to treat me. And I wish that psychologists and doctors and my therapists had this book so they understood what autism and neurodivergency and just who I actually was. And that's why I wrote this book. I wrote this book for other autistic young people and other autistic humans in general, regardless of your age, because we have spent we have spent far too long having our voices hidden and taken away from us and not listened to. We have been screaming from the mountains for so many years and we have never been heard, and we're at a really beautiful time now where we actually are able to be heard, and I am so thankful that I'm able to play even just a tiny part in that. So this book is for other neurodivergent people. This book is for parents and teachers and doctors, because anyone in any profession, honestly, mostly the people that are in fancy high-up professions that think that they really understand my brain, they probably need to read this more than anything. I've heard so many teachers, so many psychologists, so many therapists, so many doctors speak with such ableist language and such unknowing language, because it's the way that they've been taught for their entire lives, because we have never had an opportunity to actually hear from autistic, neurodivergent, disabled people about who we are and how we should be treated and what we need. And I hope that this book is the antidote for that, because that's why I wrote this. This book is for myself. This book is for anyone who has ever felt different. This book is for everyone, because everyone deserves to step into their fairy tale. Everyone deserves to play a part in this huge, beautiful, incredible, slightly bizarre fairy tale that is life. I'm so excited that I have it. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful the inside pages are too. I worked so hard on making sure this book was beautiful and nice and just a good feeling. You know, when you pick up a book and it has good vibes and it's just a good feeling, and you just know it's, before you even read the first chapter, you're like, this book just has, I know they say don't judge your books by its cover, but I'm a visual person and I judge things entirely off of vibes alone. And I wanted this book to have good vibes. I think it does, and I hope that you guys think it does too. I don't know if I'm actually legally allowed to do this, but we're gonna do it anyway because y'all are just my friends. This is just me talking to my friends. I want to read you guys a little bit of the introduction slash the first chapter of this book. It'll be like a little storytelling and it'll be really nice. Okay. Alright, this is my book and it's written by me. I've always been in love with the idea of fairy tales, with a world of pastel colours, flower-covered fields, fairies and enchanting princesses, of magic and spontaneous music. A world in which the lead is considered a hero because of their differences, rather than ostracised and pushed aside for them, and where good and kind always overcome scary and evil. A world where happily ever afters are a given, rather than a hopeful yearning. Growing up, I wished desperately to be part of this world. I named all of my soft toys after Disney characters, spoke all my solely in Disney quotes, hoarded fairy tale memorabilia like a little goblin, blacked out as an 18-year-old when I met Tinkerbell at Disneyland, and for a good portion of my life, wore only clothing that I believe resembled my favourite fairy tale princesses. I looked to those princesses, fairies, and anthropomorphized woodland creatures, and pined with every fibre of my body to be like them, to have, as they did, a firm understanding of my place in the universe. Every night, I left my bedroom window open on the off chance that Peter Pan would realise he'd forgotten a peculiar little girl, left her in the wrong universe, and come back, take her hand, and whisk her away to the world of pirates, pixies, and mermaids. Away from her own land, where life was as confusing and difficult as the hardest journey in any fairy tale. Day after day, year after year, I sat, wishing, hoping, praying. But Peter didn't come. My heart grew heavier as I slowly realised that life wasn't like fairy tales. Perhaps magic was reserved only for princesses and knights in shining armour. Perhaps the shooting stars, upon which I had wished so hard, were just flaming balls of gas. My teenage years were a tangle of emotions as I tried to forget the fantasy of a place where I fit in. Every part of my life, of society, of growing up reminded me again and again that fairy tales were only for make-believe, and that happily ever afters didn't exist outside of storybooks. But my heart still deeply yearned for it. Like a child at Disneyland who is too old to believe in princesses but still feels their tummy twist in excitement when a princess waves to them, or who shuts their eyes just a little bit tighter on Christmas Eve so that Santa Claus will presume they're asleep and still leave them presents. As I've gotten older though, I've started to realise that perhaps my yearnings weren't unwarranted. Peter Pan may not be coming back anytime soon, and maybe I'm not going to look at my reflection in a pool of water and have all of my hopes and dreams come true. But this isn't because fairy tales aren't real. Not in the slightest. In fact, I believe in fairy tales now more than ever. We are living in them every single day of our lives. When we are introduced to fairy tales, we learn that every single one of them has 3 fundamental stages. And my theory is that we can see these stages in our own lives. This book is equal parts my story and your story. My hope is that you will see yourself in this journey, and as we celebrate the importance of embracing what's different about ourselves, our skills and our abilities, the beauty of our minds, you will find your voice and your pathway to thriving in a world that so often doesn't make sense. As a young girl sitting in a psychologist's office after receiving a diagnosis, I wish I had been handed this book. So if that is you right now, hey, I see you. I was you, and I'm excited for the journey you're about to embark on. This book is for any human who has thought for far too long that they're living on a planet that was not created for them and is wondering how they can find their way home. It's for those who are ready to take place in their fairy tale. It's for those who are ready to discover that they are different, but not less. This book is also for the sidekicks in our stories. For every protagonist in a fairy tale has their sidekicks. So listen up, parents, carers, wider family, friends, health professionals, teachers, and the rest of you. You all have a part to play. We can all be inspired to create a world in which everyone has the opportunity to succeed in all that we do. So find your favourite spot, get your favourite beverage. I quite fancy a matcha tea myself, but hey, it's your fairy tale, so take your pick. The classical music is about to begin. The knight's horses have been tacked up in their finest leathers. The princess has been laced into her favourite dress. You are about to embark on the greatest story, the one of embracing who you are.
Poet.
That's my book. Well, it's not the whole book. There's like 278 pages more. That's like half a page of my book. Oh my god. Also, second unboxing. There's like a lot of books in there. This is my book and I'm so excited. I'm so excited that it's here and I'm so excited for you guys to read it. This means more to me than probably any project. Definitely more to me than any project that I have ever done. I have poured my entire being into this book and I have spent so many very sleepless nights and very many tears writing this book. But it's all worth it if one person can read this and realize, maybe who I am is okay. My book comes out at the end of August, on August 30th. It'll be available from all good bookstores and on Amazon and Booktopia and Apple Books, and if you can buy books there, you can buy my book there. But it is also available for pre-order right now on the date that I'm saying this, up until August 30th, so I will drop a link down in my bio so you can go and pre-order my book. I'm so excited! I can't wait for you guys to have this. I have a book out! And you guys can go and buy it now, and in like 2 weeks, you guys can go and buy it. You can walk into a bookshop and go, hello, I would like to buy Chloe Hayden's book, and they will say, sure, here you go, and you can go, thank you. And then you'll have my book! I have a book. I'm gonna sign the first copy. I'm gonna sign the first copy of Different Not Less. What the heck? Okay, ready? I don't have like an official signature. So Different Not Less is available for pre-order now. You can find it down in my bio, and it will be available for proper purchase on August 30th in Australia, and international people, I will let you know when it is available in person in your countries as well. I have a book. I can't believe this is happening. I truly feel like I am living my fairy tale. I feel like I've reached my happily ever after. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to stay kind to yourself. Please make sure to stay hydrated. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Just be me.